I am officially a van owner. I have just got myself a Volkswagen Caddy. It's quite spontaneous of me, to be quite honest. Like, it all happened within 1 week, really. I was thinking about renting out like a little camper van, and then suddenly someone was like, oh, you should just like get one yourself and then just do it up. And I was like, what? Get a van and do it up? I can't do that. I don't have the brain capacity for that. And then I realized my stepdad's a carpenter, so I told my stepdad. My stepdad was like, yeah, get a van and let's convert it together. I've got until mid-May to convert it with my stepdad, the 20th of March currently. So we have just under 2 months, which is rather concerning. It was £2,200. Originally it was £2,400, but the MOT was running out the next month, so we was like, okay, take it down £200. My stepdad, he did all the bargaining and like £100, £200, you know, like auction people. It felt like that a little bit, and he got it down by £200. It actually wasn't as dramatic as that. He literally said, can we take £200 off it? And the man was like, yeah, that sounds good. It was literally that easy. I just enjoy being a little bit dramatic. 2009 plate, and it's got a 1 sliding door back there. It's a short wheelbase, so basically maxi Caddy is 35 centimeters. I believe it may be longer. It's 35 centimeters longer, and it costs like 2-3 grand more for a maxi Caddy. And I was just like, you know what, for 2-3 grand, I think I could curl up into the fetus shape a little bit more when I go to sleep in the back. If you ever hear me complaining in the future that I'm screwed up too tightly when I sleep in this van, soon to be camper van, it's because your girl wanted to save a couple of grand. And fair fucking enough. Fair enough. Slay to that. I will be traveling it solo around Europe this summer. I'm hoping to go around the start of June, subject to change, of course. I may only go for a week. Like, let's be honest, I may actually go and say, hey, I actually hate this. This is not a bit of me. I want to sell the van. And if I do that, then slay. Who cares? We gave it a go. If I love it, I can go up to 3 months, which is quite exciting because I'm looking at places like south of France and like Italy and like maybe like Croatia or like Switzerland and like Slovenia. I've never driven abroad, may I just say. So this is going to be a first time for everything. In fact, I've never done anything like this. I'm also a single girly, so you never know, I may find my Italian future husband over there. I have already done a couple of bits to the van. So first off, we took out all of the wood in the back of the van. When I say we, I do mean my stepdad. There was just like loads of wood panelings all over the door, and he just took all of that out. So the 2 back windows you can see back there had this black film over it. So I, you know, independent, strong girly like I am, I hair dried it off and then pulled it off. Then we put in the Apple CarPlay. It was shit. We've taken it back out. And then apart from that, we just did a little bit of sound deadening on the roof, on the walls, and my stepdad did it all over the floor, and he also installed a window on the sliding door. That is where we're up to date on the van at the minute. We have so much to go. Honestly, we have so much more to do that we've literally only scraped the surface of what we need to do. Let me show you. You'll just see that it doesn't look like a camper van. This is the inside of the van at the front. Very plain, very simple. The chairs are quite old, if you ask me. I do want to get some like chair covers, like proper leather ones, because they're looking a little bit old. Maybe like a new steering wheel, maybe a new little gear stick, some Apple playing. You see all this silver stuff here? That is the sound deadening, so that is what makes the van a lot quieter. And apart from that, we haven't done much. This is my van, and it's next to like a proper size van, because this is kind of like a little mini van. Sliding door here, and then you come at the back, and then you've got these 2 windows here. I'm gonna bring you on the journey of getting it all renovated start to finish. All I know is that this van needs to be done by mid-May, and it's currently the mid of March. So under a tight time frame, but it's gonna be fine. It's the next day and my stepdad is finishing work early, which only means, oh, we can do more van stuff, because we only have 8 weekends until the van has to be done, because I want to head off on my little Europe summer getaway in June. So I want to do like a little test trial in the New Forest. If you don't know what the New Forest is, just like a little place that's like loads of trees, horses run wild, so do cows, there's like cattle grids everywhere. A lot of people camp or do camper van in there in little campsites, and I want to take my little, you know, makeshift camper van there for a couple of nights to test trial the camper van, because you want to test trial something that you're about to be living in for 3 months before you go away. So I need the camper van done before mid-May. That's 8 weekends until it needs to be done. There's my sexy van. So we're gonna be doing the insulating today. Hi, John.
Hi.
And we're gonna start the insulating. We've got the long insulating and we got fluffy insulating. It's probably not the best explanation. Insulation begins, and hopefully by the end of next week, we're gonna be able to see the vision. Hopefully the walls and everything will be on.
For full terms, more information on the registered charity.
How are you gonna do the air vents? You're just gonna cut a hole?
Yeah, a hole cutter, so just cut straight through. Ducks the air through.
So I've stuffed like most of the holes. You see this? It's all insulation. My stepdad has put on the roof. Let me show you. Put on the roof all of this insulation. I've done all of the stuffing and he's done all the silver stuff. That's another type of insulation. That's what I'm doing. So I'm getting this tape. This is what I've been told to do. I don't actually know how to do anything. This is what my carpenter stepdad told me to do. Get some tape. You just cut off pieces to fill up the gaps that have been insulated with the fluffy insulating. All stays nice and compact and insulated in there. And now I need to stick on loads of bits, like little squares of insulation onto the walls, like boom, boom, boom. And then tape it into place. Here's the update at the minute. It's all insulated on the sides. We're going to be insulating the floor next, insulated around the wheels, and we're literally going to get that and just roll it across the floor. It's a couple of days later since my last update. John, not really me, I'm kind of sat here, is doing the insulation. This is what he's been up to the last couple of days. He's also been doing it by himself. It just looks like a massive metal box in it. So today we're doing the insulation and then we're going to start the carpeting. So for the carpeting, you have to put it like on all the doors. Why do you have to put carpets on the doors?
Because the condensation, because cold metal, when you like breathe, when you're sleeping, all the hot air sticks to the metal and it turns to water.
That is why. I had no idea. I just thought you put it on so it's more nicer to the touch.
No.
Oh, that's why I thought you did it.
Cold surfaces.
Oh.
Keep going.
He's doing so well, sweetie.
Run out of insulation.
He's running out of insulation.
Charlie didn't order enough.
I didn't order. No. So we're not able to get much done today, as I need to fix the lock on my sliding door. I need to get a lanyard for the back of the door. We've run out of insulation. What else have we not done or do need to get? Or
sort out lighting
and electrics. So many things, because we was going to do the carpets on the doors today, but apparently we need to do the insulation before then. John is making a little rough plan of the van.
What are we doing?
This
is rough plan for Charlie's camper van. Pull out bed system, pull out cooker system, storage. This will be for your power bank.
And maybe a bookshelf.
Yeah. Water at the back there with a nice piece of worktop.
Oh. So today we are going to do the Apple CarPlay stereo. We've got a new stereo and we are hoping that this one is going to work. John, I could have a severe crash from here to there. He needs the van to move forward. See? The locks. We got the locks changed, but for some reason the locks keep like automatically going. What? Here? Oh, you didn't make that clear.
I think we've got Apple CarPlay from Car Sosa. No, well, that's what it says. Scam me. Wiring harness. It's pretty small. And that just clips in there.
Oh, VW radio. We're going to continue with the insulation because this side here hasn't got any across that door. A little bit more insulation and then we're going to add the carpeting. Okay, we're going to finish for today because John needs to do some research on like the carpet bits. So these are the carpet bits and he needs to figure out how to do it all for the doors, and I don't know. Can you see Eddie? Yeah, you can. So it's potentially the next day. Is it next day, John?
Next day from what?
From the last time we did the van.
Yeah, we've done it yesterday.
Oh, Eddie's in the van. Eddie! He doesn't look happy, and I swear he's not against his will. He actually chose to come in here by himself. Today we're going to be doing the carpeting on the wheel arches and the door. Oh, and there's John.
We are.
I'm going to do this wheel arch. John did this wheel arch yesterday, and I'm going to attempt to do this one. Eddie! I need to spray what? Both the carpet and...
I'll just spray that.
Okay.
Let it go tacky before you try and stick it on. Well, do it from a distance, from about there, because then it sprays out. Yeah, if it's all covered, then leave it for a couple of seconds to go. What's it say? Allow the adhesive to become touch dry. It's not easy.
I don't actually know what I'm doing like most of the time for this, actually like any of the time. My stepdad has just instructed me, so I've done this. He says cut off the excess of this, and then you see those little fluffy things? I need to stick those onto the walls, like here. Those fluffy things are insulation. Fluffy insulation is stuck on. I went on the Costa run. When I say I went on the Costa runs, if everyone else wanted me to go to Costa, I mean I wanted to go to Costa and I went on the Costa run and then offered everyone else if they wanted things from Costa, because my stepdad, obviously my stepdad's here, and then our family friends here also doing the boiler. And I was like, hey, really want to go Costa because I wanted Costa. And then I basically persuaded everyone else, do they want Costa? So then everyone else thought it was a really good idea for me to go to Costa and abandon doing the van and to leave my stepdad doing the van. So then I can run off to Costa in a nice warm car because it's freezing outside, and charge my phone and just vape and yeah. So I got an iced caramel frappe with coffee. Really good. And I always get oat milk. I got a cinnamon bun. These are the chocolate brownies. They're so good. They're the salted caramel chocolate brownies from Costa. And here is John in the wild, figuring out what on earth does he have to do next. Sun is out and I don't know my camera settings. It's the next day of the van to campervan conversions and we are doing the flooring. It's gonna be the ply stuff for the floor, and then afterwards we'll put the proper flooring down. This is just to keep it nice and straight and level. And all the carpeting on the doors has been done. I did run off and let John do that because... Would you have to... Yeah, it was boring. Can you show the... John also did this one this morning. And then on this is where the wood will go, like the nice wood.
Put some cladding down there.
I've got cladding. Cladding everywhere.
Like on the ceiling.
We found some car seats because I want brown car seats. My mum says they're ugly. Let me show you. Those are what I want to buy for the front, and then I'll also buy a little brown steering wheel. And I'll just be so cool and edgy. And the floor is already done. Micro camper. This is my really important job. So this is our wooden flooring done by John. He did amazing. I was just a cleaner. So next we've got to do the ceiling, we've got to do the air vents, we've got to do the electricity. John's going to build the bed and the furniture and also do the cladding, doors on the walls, on the sliding door. We've got to do the car seat. We've got to do quite a lot actually.
Yeah.
We'll get there. I would like to say we're about halfway done. It might be a third of the way done. Wait, let me call John. Would you say we're a third or halfway done of the van?
I don't know. Third of the way, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. A third of the way done through the van. But I feel like this could be the end of this vlog. I feel like we've done a fair good bit. We bought the van. It's got to go back in next Tuesday for its MOT because it did fail. We've cleaned it. I got it cleaned. We've done a stereo. We've done sound editing. We've done different types of insulation. We've carpeted the doors. Put the flooring down. My mum is a big hater on my brown leather seats though. And I'm not too sure why. Like when I talk about my brown leather seats to her, she's like, I hope you get stuck on your sticky brown leather seats. And I'm like, that is so rude. We're not trying to give like sleek and chic. We're giving like cool and groovy And yeah, an old man vibe, and I think that's just like such a sick vibe to give, like old man vibe. Love that for me. I feel like the van might start taking shape maybe in the next 2 weeks. Like look at the actual van. Look, you've got the wooden flooring, the sides are insulated, the doors are carpeted. See? And then we're gonna have nice little brown car seats in here, Apple CarPlay. But next week's gonna be quite a slow week for the van because my stepdad's like back to workload, so anyways, I will see you in the next van conversion vlog.